Hello friends, thanks for joining me on Planning the Good Life. My name is Beatrice and we will be planning out my January 2024 monthly spread as well as the dashboard. In the future, I will be showing you how I use these pages, which for me will be goal setting. So the January 2024 monthly spread I'll be using as for my catch-all, and it will have all my appointments and anything that I need to remember. I am using, or I pulled out the Happy Planner Essential Holidays sticker book, which was released, I think, on Black Friday, as well as a couple other books that I pulled. I don't know if I'll be using. One is the Happy Planner Celestial Elegance, just because I wanted that black and gold vibe. And I also have this Planner Kate weekly sampler, and labels, which I'll also be using. So I really truly believe in using what you have, and I have tons of stickers, whether they be Happy Planner, Planner Kate, and a couple other smaller shops. Use what you have. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And I also believe in making your own stickers. So I'm starting to make my own for certain things, and you'll see that evolve on this channel. So I'm taking this fireworks and I'm going to be, as you saw, cutting it in half and adding it to both sides of my page. I didn't lay that straight, but you know what? Life isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. Things may be crooked. I thought that the gold and black was a nice touch. It is a new year. I'm not normally a very big seasonal scrapper. I kind of use what I like. I mostly love florals, but this year I figured let's try something new. I did cut this sticker in half. It had the fireworks on top and the Happy New Year connected, and I really didn't want to use it that way. So I'm just adding these half fireworks to the top part of the page to kind of make it feel like the fireworks are, coming off the page. And just trimming off a little bit of overhang, and then I do end up whiting out the holidays. I'm trimming up this Happy New Year sticker, which you will see me use on New Year's, because I don't really have any plans other than to veg around my house and do nothing. 2024 will hopefully bring everyone a healthy, prosperous, and happy, full of love year. I wish that for all of you. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. If you have friends in the planner community, feel free to go ahead and share with them. I would love that. I'd love to see this channel grow. So as you can see, I'm checking out this sticker, and it's a little too big, and it's one of those monthly stickers. So it's a little big for this planner. And this is where I realized I messed up. I should have cut it from the bottom because I'm doing a little sticker surgery. So I was like, oh, this isn't going to line up because it's slanted. So we are going to fix that in a minute. I just go ahead and stick it back onto the sticker sheet. And I'm peeling back that extra clear sticker that's around the stickers. So you're going to see me now kind of put it together. So I'm going to leave that top part. As you can see, I'm just piecing it back together. And this is when I really realized that I should have cut the bottom end. And what I'm going to do is stick the top part onto the box, because there's nothing I can do with that, and just cut off a part of the bottom half. Now I'm going to piece everything back together, and you would never know that this box was chopped up more than once. You just have to make sure that, you line everything up So I have lots of plans for this channel. I hope that you will follow me in this journey. I've been a planner for quite a few years. I think my very first planner was in maybe 2013. It was an Erin Condren planner. And then I kind of, because of price, I kind of fell off of the Erin Condren planners and kind of just used whatever planner I found. I did some principles at one point. For the last few years, I've used Happy Planners, and for 2024, I'm bringing back Erin Condren. So as you can see, I'm adding some labels that I've already pre-filled. George is my brother, and it's his birthday on the 7th. So I'm adding a little balloon to that. And the first day of spring semester starts on the 17th. Hooray for that. I can't wait to use my new academic planner. So if you're interested in any type of planning in an academic planner, whether it be for school purposes or other purposes, you will be seeing videos for that too. So here I'm doing the sticker surgery. This one only got one cut as opposed to two cuts. And as you can see here, you can't tell that I chopped it up a little bit. And it fits perfectly on my box. So the 2nd and the 4th, I'll be adding details to my flight. I will be traveling from the 2nd to the 14th. I won't do that on, online because of safety reasons, but because, the dates haven't happened yet. So, but that is what those boxes represent. I'm adding this Planner Kate washi to the bottom of the page just to throw in some of the blue that's in those labels. And the great thing about Planner Kate stickers is, one, they're repositionable, and two, you can just go ahead and cut them like if they were washi with or just a ruler, if you don't mind the jagged edges, which personally doesn't bother me. I wanted to cover up the January 2024, but then I was like, maybe not. Maybe I should put it next to it. And I was happy with that. I'm happy that I was able to bring some blue up onto the top portion of the page. And I know you can't see, but I'm using the full boxes, also from Planner Kate. And I am not sure of what kit that is because I don't have it in front of me, but if it's still available, I will add links in the description below. I am not an affiliate, I just love her stuff. So I added the feathers, even though it has nothing to do with fireworks or flowers, but I love the colors. They're so pretty, they're very muted, and I thought they went well with the purple flowers that are in the book. So I also have the Happy Planner hand lettered basics, and I'm going to use the gold holidays. Well, first I'm trying to get my whiteout pen to, which I prefer the whiteout pen over the whiteout, the correction tape, because you can definitely be a little more precise. And it works a little better than a Jelly Roll pen or a white Uniball Signo. It's just a little thicker. Once it dries, you won't even notice that it's there. So I'll be adding the Martin Luther King Jr. Day to the 15th, if I can peel it off. And usually I have tweezers, but I have no idea why I haven't pulled my tweezers out at this point. Definitely makes life easier. Definitely adding National Sticker Day, hoping that there will be some good sales in the sticker community, which is on January 13th. I almost said September. I'm a little ahead of myself. And I think that's it for holidays. I don't think there's any other holidays. I do kind of look through here and I think I pick out some recycling stickers because our recycling schedule is changing and it's only every other month. I mean, every other week, not every other month. So I'm just going through and looking at these words and seeing what I can use. I know there's a birthday one. Oh, I have this flight info one. And then I decide not to use, I don't think I end up using either one of them because they were kind of big. And then they were also pink, so they didn't really work with everything else going on in the page. Now I pulled out the, which one is this? This is the Planner Basics sticker book. And I'm just flipping through to see what, oh, there's a recycling that I just passed. And I think that is what I'm looking for right now, which is on my phone, the new schedule for 2024. And also looking to see what else, actually, you probably saw my screen and it was my grandson who is 2 years old who was FaceTiming me. And yes, he knows how to FaceTime. So I am going to add some washi tape to add a little interest. And I absolutely, this is probably one of my favorite washi tapes. I have no idea where I got it. Maybe the Michaels like dollar bin years ago. And it reminds me of like that Portuguese pottery that you see in like Marshall's. Yeah, so I'm gonna add some of that here, and then I'm gonna go and add the thin polka dot washi to indicate the dates that I'm going to be out of town, which is a great way to use up your washi. And I totally believe in using what you have. I said that before. I'll always say that. Don't get me wrong. I also love buying new things, but being that I plan on being a budgeting channel, I think it would be fiscally irresponsible for me to tell you to buy all the new stuff. So with that said, we're going to use what we have, and if I see a good deal, then maybe I'll shop. So that is down. It makes me happy. It also fills up the page a bit. And the next thing I'm going to do is go back into the Planner Basics book, and I'm going to pull out those recycling stickers. So recycling for us is changing this year, so it's going to be on the 10th as well as the 24th, and we get recycling every other week. But the sequence changed this year, so they had, I guess because of the holiday or whatnot, so they changed it up, and I just want to make sure that I know when recycling goes out, because you never want to get stuck with, you know, a month worth of recycling. And they pick up everything on, like, you know, cardboard, all of that. So I do a lot of Amazon, so we get a lot of boxes. So the next thing you're going to see me do is work on the Club Moxie schedule. I will be adding all the dates of different events that are going on in Club Moxie, but you know, just because I want to know when they are, and if I can attend, I will attend, but I like to see them on my calendar, because if not, I forget. So I'm not going to bore you with watching me write each and every one of these out. So I'm just going to pause right here and speed it up. Alrighty, so I sped it up a bit so that we can work a little faster, because I'm just adding info onto these tags, like this movie night, which I put down on the 8th and then quickly realized that it was actually on the 9th. Movie night is for Club Moxie members, and it's on Zoom, and it's actually a lot of fun. We get to pick in advance what movie we're watching. like vote on it, and basically it's like watching the movie, going to a movie with your friends. Then as you can see down below, I added I don't know if that's a Q&A. I don't have my planner in front of me, of course, while I'm doing this voiceover, but as soon as I take that paper out of the way, I'll be able to see what it is. So I added a live training at 8 p.m. on the 4th, as well as the live Q&A at 8 p.m. The cool part about the live Q&A is that you can ask questions in our private group, and someone from the team, whether it be Sierra or Courtney, whoever is on that night will, you'll have a chance for your questions to be answered. So I'm adding for every Saturday, and I'm actually pulling out my planner because I can't see what it says. It is the weekly reflections. And this is kind of like a working Zoom. So you can work on your planner for the following week. And they do that every Saturday at 12. So I'm just adding a DNA for departure and arrival on my, and I'll eventually add that in. So the next thing I'm doing is pulling out some of these Planner Kate samplers, because I was looking to see if I could find something to use that worked in color for my classes in January that start after the 17th. I wanted to add that in there only because for the first few weeks, sometimes I add it every week, I need to see that where I'm going, because I tend to forget, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want to commit to something when, and then realize, oh, I have class that day, like I can't do this. So definitely it is a great way to remember. So I've tried to color code it, but it didn't work out that way. I will be color coding in my academic planner. So this is just for the first, at least in this planner, it'll only be for this month that I will add the time and all that info. In the future, I'll probably just put class from, school from this time to this time. So as I continue filling all this info out, I also want to say that using what you have is great. My page does not look like it's a mashup of two different companies, or maybe even 3 different companies. You definitely can make a nice looking page with what you have. You just have to plan ahead. And I tried to pick colors that were like in the purple and the gray and that blue color, just so that everything kind of tied in together. I apologize if you hear my dog scratching under the table. This is her, her spot under my desk, and she needs to get herself comfortable. So at this point, as I'm putting in my Wednesday classes, I realized that I think I'm going to move my recycling to the top, because I kind of like to have my class schedules at the bottom of the page. Mostly because it's an evening class. So that is pretty much, I think, it for this page. I think I add one more thing. I add a don't forget above the in the notes section. And let's see, I'm just pulling through my leftover stickers, and I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that I need. And really, honestly, for right now, I think we are good. but of course, always works to just take a look. And now we're going to start working on the dashboard. So for the left side of the page, I will show you in still shots, if you're interested, what I use it for. I do a monthly menu, and I don't necessarily, I do make it look like a calendar, but I don't necessarily like meal plan specifically what's on that date for that date. So I like to be able to just kind of go in there and pick and choose depending on how busy I am, or you know, what's going on that day. So I've gone ahead and picked a habit tracker, which is a little small for this page because it's not from Moxie. It came in one of those Misfit grab bags. I'm adding the must do to the top, which will be my top 4 priorities of the month. The left box is going to be like a currently page, which will be reading. I'm not sure what I use, but we'll see in a minute. I decided to write currently because I couldn't find a currently that was big enough or the right colors. So I'm using these stickers now, but I do end up changing them because I end up making my own, and I really like how it turned out. So because I don't know, I felt like there was too much going on in this page. There were too many different fonts, and I may change out a couple more things as time goes by. So I end up using feeling, loving, thinking, and reading. For this second box on the right side, I'm using grateful. And then the bottom will be the habit tracker. And I was looking to see if there was anything that said habits or goals or something like that. And basically, for the month of January, I already have like an AM routine, a PM routine that are pretty well established, as well as a cleaning routine. So I'm just adding new things into those routines that are part of my 2024 goals. I hope that makes sense. Because some of the things that I want to add is, for example, a evening reflection, a morning journaling. So I'm adding those to whatever routine is already in place. Like, for example, reading, I'm going to add to my PM routine. And as I flip through these pages, I realize that I'm going to have to add more note pages to the end of my months. But for now, I'm just going to add the word goals, and eventually I do end up adding a habit tracker from Planner Kate to this section. So this is the end of this video. I really appreciate you watching. If you'd like to get more content from me and see more, have more ideas, make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell, and make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by.